Hello, I'm Denzel Endwell, and welcome to the Help Desk Update. In today's news, we have a special guest with me today. I'll be interviewing actor and comedian Kevin Hart. Sorry, wrong script. That's my list of hopes and dreams. Anywho, I'll be interviewing email administrator Peter Hopkins, who works for Network and Communication Technologies under the Division of IT. I'll be conducting a one-on-one interview with him, discussing the duties of being an email administrator, as well as asking him questions regarding problematic and recurring email troubles that customers have or may experience. Ladies, gentlemen, and other sophisticated humanistic bipedal organisms, I give you Peter Hopkins. So, Mr. Hopkins, may I call you Peter? Sure. Oh, okay, fantastic. Let's start with your position, shall we? How long have you been an email administrator, and what does an email administrator do? Just a little synopsis.
Okay, well, I've been doing this full-time for about 6 years now, and I do everything from user support to designing the system and implementing the email system and the architecture thereof.
Okay, fantastic. So, now that the folks at home know a little bit about what you do, let's discuss some of the basics, myths, and issues customers experience. First, any relation to Peter Cottontail?
I know.
Are you sure?
I've traced my ancestry back a few generations. There's no rabbits in there.
Okay. Just making sure. He owes me some eggs. Do you have to have an exchange account if you work for the university?
You do not have to have an Exchange email account if you work for the university. Most people do, but when HR is setting you up, there is an option under the services as to whether or not you should have an email account.
Okay, so someone can use like Yahoo or Gmail for their...
If they want to, yes, they can set up forwarding to an external email provider.
Okay. Time to get into some more specific issues or questions customers have. Intermittently, technicians at the help desk talk with customers whose emails have been compromised. How does the email account become compromised, and how do you and or the email team handle these kinds of issues?
The most common way that an email account gets compromised is because they clicked on a phishing link, which most commonly is a simple email stating, hey, we're the email team and we're going to be upgrading the account, or you're near your quota limit, please click on this link to some shady website and enter your username and password. And then whomever is running that site then takes your username and password and logs into your account and then uses that to send more additional spam to other people, both inside and outside.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so you guys monitor that, right? And you block those accounts?
Yes, as soon as we become aware of an email account that's been compromised, we prevent that email account from sending out any further messages.
Okay. So, my next question will be, have you ever played a musical instrument? If so, was it the pan flute?
It was not the pan flute, it was the bongo drums.
Oh, exotic. Customers frequently call about phishing and spam emails. There's been a help desk update video on phishing and spam emails. But how does the filtering process for phishing and spam emails actually work here at the university?
Well, we at the university have 4 Cisco email security appliances, formerly known as Iron Ports, which do our anti-spam, anti-phishing, mail filtering, antivirus checking. And the actual algorithms that Cisco uses are proprietary and kept secret because they don't want anybody to be able to easily reverse engineer them. But there are settings in there that we can modify to make it more or less aggressive as far as what it's checking and what its thresholds are for spam and phishing attempts, and we're constantly looking at those and trying to adjust them appropriately.
Okay. Now, sometimes Outlook 2012 will state that the customer's password is expiring, even if the customer has already recently changed their password. Is this just a random error that occurs?
The reason that occurs, and this is you're referring to Outlook on the Macintosh, the unique way that our directory is structured here causes Outlook to error on these types of checks, and it'll say your password, give you a little pop-up window that says your password has expired. that error message is an error. Your password has not expired. It's just the way we do things on the back end is not the way that the program was expecting it to. So that can be safely ignored. And unfortunately, the only way that we've been able to find to turn off that error message, prevent it from occurring, also kills Outlook's ability to search the directory. So if you never want to search what somebody's email address might be, you could turn that off, but I'm not going to recommend it. Just please ignore it.
Okay. My next question is, have you ever been to Neverland?
I was a fan of Michael Jackson a number of years ago, but no, I never visited the ranch.
Really?
No.
Oh, seems like such a wonderful place to be.
It looks fun.
Okay. Occasionally customers call about not being able to share their calendars with others. How can one go about solving this issue?
Well, this issue is specific to when somebody is in Outlook and they click on the button that says to share their calendar. If they're doing this just through access permissions, this doesn't occur. But you click on the button, and it brings up another window for you to email an invitation for them to see your calendar, and it lets you set what permission level you want them to have. And when you're typing in the to field for the person's address, the issue occurs when you're typing in their name or their email address, and you auto-populate it based on on Outlook's address cache. And if the email address, when it's populated into the to field, comes up as username parenthesis email address, it's going to fail. The way to fix that is remove that address from the field, and when you start typing in it again, just, you type in a few characters, you type in a P, and it has a drop menu of all the people whose names start with P that you've emailed. You can move your cursor over the names, and an X occurs at the end of each email address. As you scroll over them, just click that X to delete it from your Outlook cache, and then go back to click on to and search for them in the global address list again, and re-add them that way, and it'll work.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Peter, for stopping by the Help Desk Update. This interview has been quite informative, and I hope this answered some of the questions most customers have. If you have any more questions, comments, or concerns, please contact the Division of IT Help Desk at 301-405-1500. I said that's 301-405-1500. This is Denzel at Enswell. You stay fantastic, UMD. So, Peter, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.